It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL.
Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners. It's and the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw it. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Open space inside the 40. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Brought in by Ayuk. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 16. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. It's an option left. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up.
19, Tiger. Go.
McCaffrey. And he's in. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Purdy setting up that play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down throw by Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Rob, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the... First and 10 now from the 30. Running back sent in motion left. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile.
Go.
From the gun is Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. Play action now with Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. He connects downfield on fourth. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Purdy throwing here on first. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Broke through the tackle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long, Purdy. That's caught for the first. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
First and 10 now from the 30. They stick with McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
On third down, Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. Has it in close. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Got it. Ready?
They're out and set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 27. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got...
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They're going play action. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
3rd and goal, Purdy. On the move, headed right. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco. First and 10 now from the 30. A give, left side to McCaffrey. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, with the contact. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. Now it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now a give, McCaffrey. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Call it 7 yards. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
We got ourselves a 3-score.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. A run with McCaffrey. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, McCaffrey gets up and over a man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. The 49ers only moments away from finalizing this victory as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.